Hi. Well, I recently made a box to store my table saw tenoning jig, and thought I'd walk you through my design process here. Now, I've had this tenon jig for many years, and most of those years it's lived on the floor around my table saw, collecting junk, dust, a bit of rust. And I finally got tired of it, and I've been organizing my shop more, and I figured this is the time I'm gonna finally just make a box to store it. So I cleaned up, took this apart, cleaned it up, and made a box to store it. And this is the box I made. Now, at first blush, this box seems really big relative to the size of this tenon jig. But in actuality, when you put this in the box, which I will in a bit here, you'll see that there's actually only an inch or so additional space in all dimensions. I mean, these tenon jigs are kind of awkward jigs. This guy has a tall handle here, and this is the smallest configuration here, and got knobs that stick out here. It's got a miter bar, kind of awkwardly positioned, so it just ends up taking a lot of volume. But I also decided that I would make use of some of the wasted space inside the box to store other tools that I have around the shop that I don't really use that often. So let me stick this in here. Well, first, just to mention that, so here's the box. It's made out of 1/2-inch plywood. It's this plywood that I had leftover scraps in the shop, so this piece is a different type of plywood than this piece. But it's a shop box, so it works. The bottom is 1/2 inch because these things are a beast and they weigh a lot. So you need some substance on the base here. I glued some plywood at the bottom here that supports the bottom of the tenon jig, so it acts like a mini version of my table saw top, with a spot for the miter bar that it fits perfectly, so that once I sit in here, this doesn't want to move at all. I'll put this in here like so, and let me reposition the camera here so you can see better how things look inside the box. Okay, so here it is sitting in the box, and again it fits perfectly in that the space for the miter bar, so it doesn't move around. But you can see there's definitely volume here of empty space that could hold tools. So the first thing I did was just build a little tray here. I put a hole in there to keep this Allen wrench that I used to make some adjustments on the tenon jig. And this tray holds old Mortison tenon jig for one of my routers that I don't use, but I don't feel like throwing it away, so I just keep it in here like so. And I have a dowlet jig here, and so I made a mini version of this box, and with some scrap 1/4-inch pine, and that just sits in here like so. Then I put some tray supports and made this tray to hold a couple electric engravers. And in this spot I built a bigger tray, and this holds a right angle drill that when you need one, you really need one. but I don't need it too often, so I thought this would be a good place to put it. And that's it. So now you can see this box is this space is fully utilized now, and I really like that old adage of a place for everything and everything in its place. And I think I'm making good use of that here. And then for the top, originally I was going to put a hinged top, but you know, hinged tops definitely take up even more volume, vertical volume, as you have to have place for them to open it up, and then they can get in the way. So I thought, why not just make a sliding top. It just slides in some grooves. And again, it just perfectly fits over the top of the trays. Very little wasted space. And of course, it's cheap to make, since I didn't have to use any hinges. And then I have a couple chest handles here for the rare times that I might want to actually pick this up. But mostly it's just going to live underneath my table saw. I have some glides, nylon glides on the bottom. It slides around easy. And that's it. So if you're like me, you like to see how other people store their tools and you know, utilize jigs and so forth. And I just thought I would do my small part and add to the conversation, so to speak. All right, well, thanks for stopping by.